Spookersonians, it's me, Sexy LB. Get it? Because of all the scaffolding. It's a little cerebral, but I think it'll work. As you probably know, Halloween is on a Monday this year, so all those spooky parties and activities have passed. And most folks are just gonna spend the night cracking open the old textbook and working on all 30 of their papers that are due tomorrow. Like, seriously, is it just me, or did all Emerson professors unilaterally decide to make everything due November 1st, just to make us suffer? Well, lucky for you, Common Agenda is here to ease the pain of a lost Halloween weekend with a fright-filled half hour of procrastinatory joy, where we guarantee that at the end of this episode, we will talk to a ghost. We can do that, right? No? Well, I don't care. Find a way to make it work. Now, live studio audience, calm down. This year, Emerson was given the opportunity to host the tech stage at the Forbes 30 Under 30 Summit in our very own Cutler Majestic Theater. You know that place you went on your freshman tour and then never went back to? The week of October 16th invited both current and future leaders in basically every field known to man to unite in Boston, to all meet and talk about, I don't know, being successful, I guess? More than 100 Emersonians were given a free pass to attend the summit, and we hope they all took copious amounts of notes because they might have gotten a few good tips on how to prevent themselves from going off the fiscal cliff. Now, there were lots of impressive speakers at the conference, ranging from Jessica Alba to Michael Phelps, but I think we can all agree that Emerson nabbed the most impressive guest of all with the 70s man himself, Ashton Kutcher. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait, Kelso created a business? To which we reply, duh. Kutcher co-founded Sound Ventures, where he invested in companies like Uber, Airbnb, Spotify, Pinterest, and more. Basically, think every tech company that Emersonians like to waste money on. He raised these companies' revenue from $30 million to almost $250 million. That's insane. So insane, in fact, that it almost makes me want to run in front of his car, screaming, "Pay my college tuition!" All weekend, you took to the great city of Boston and stumbled around the city, drinking that apple cider, or whatever it was. Your Alfred Hitchcock costume was a hit, and now you're riding that post-Halloween spooky high. Good for you. But what about your peers? You know, the ones that were scared to venture out into Boston at night. I mean, who wouldn't be with all the clowns and ghosts of our founding fathers wandering around? What did they do all weekend? Well, they were probably lucky enough to go to the haunted house party the Office of Student Life threw last Friday. It was a terrifying haunted house. Oh wait, my bad. There wasn't even a haunted house at the haunted house party. Nah, instead Student Life decided that making excruciating small talk with an RA next to a giant veggie platter while Thriller played on repeat would create a more frightening night. Sounds like a middle school dance colliding with your college experience. Standing in a desolate cab eating their cold Moloko and watching that girl from your floor win the costume contest with her homemade James Corden costume. If you're sad you missed out on this thrilling event, don't worry. Student Life has planned a fun little turkey slaughter in the cab for next month. Now, in this year's presidential election, there are 571 candidates still in the running. So with all the options, it totally makes sense that the Berkeley Beacon held off their endorsement until this point in the race. After probable minutes of debate, the brave editors of the Beacon released their endorsement, and their choice is certainly a bold one: Hillary Clinton. This divisive election is sure to tear apart Emerson's almost exclusively liberal student body. However, we are expecting an angry press release from the 5 members of Emerson Republicans anytime now. While as a strongly liberal-biased show, we fully support the Berkeley Beacon's decision to support Hillary, but there wasn't really any other choice, was there? Now, if the Beacon came out to support a truly underdog candidate, like, say, Rudy the Therapy Dog, we would be impressed and surprised by their bold choice. However, we all know this is not the election to prove just how hipster you are by voting for the niche candidate. Right, Jill Steiners? Oh my God. Did anyone see the king of feminism himself, Matt McGorry, come visit Emerson? This past week, Emerson hosted a panel called Activists and Allies, a conversation about dismantling power-based violence on college campuses. Wow, he is such a visionary. Never before have the aggressive, hairy feminists had such a wonderful PR campaign led by a hot male actor and ally. Like, come on. The man just learned the definition of feminism, and the entire country is claiming that he is now the leader of the movement. I mean, obviously, spreading the word on feminism and informing the public is a great thing. Don't get me wrong. But this specific panel seemed to be mainly focused on the allies rather than, I don't know, the people directly involved with these issues, like women and people of color. But when a straight white cis male becomes the international spokesperson for feminism, us Emersonians have a couple questions. Like, why are male allies the focus of the panel, and why were no women of color included in the discussion? Now, I'm sorry, Officer Bennett, but we were doing just fine. Now, believe it or not, Matt McGorry isn't the only Emerson alum to make it big recently. Meet Jim Cummings. He's a filmmaker, actor, and wannabe Gap model. Jim here's short film Thunder Road recently won the Grand Jury Prize for Short Films at the Sundance Film Festival. Pretty cool, right? But this man, this heretic, actually has a dark past. Because in 2009, Jim actually released a short documentary entitled Emerson College, You Can Do Better, where he talks about how you can, presumably, do better than Emerson College. Let's watch a clip, shall we?
Emerson College, my college. I'm a senior today, but in 5 weeks I'll be a graduate of this school. I feel like I haven't learned anything. In this documentary, I hope to tell you that there are several problems with this school, problems that could be easily fixed, but it all comes from the systemic idea that, in the end, Emerson can help you out to get a job in the future, that we're this big connection in the industry, and it's just not true. I'm Jim Cummings. Enjoy the program.
Wow, so touching. I'm just so glad that he learned to not film directly in front of the Boylston Tea Station. You know, I think this just goes to show that there's really hope for us all here at Emerson College, even those of us who don't really know what they're talking about. You know, after witnessing the work of master documentarian Jim Cummings, I'm feeling pretty inspired to watch another fun documentary. Luckily, coming up right now, we've got our brand new segment, M-Doc, which will show us the life of one everyday Emersonian. Sounds fascinating, right? I mean, I have so many questions. Will they make a movie? Will they act in a show? Will they drink alone in their dorm room? Only time will tell in this week's M-Doc.
Hey y'all, my name is Aaron Kenigsberg. Welcome to a new segment on Common Agenda we call Emersonian of the Day, where we follow around an Emerson student or member of the Emerson community and just see what their life is like. Today we are here in the luxurious little building, the 11th floor, hanging out with a freshman VMA major named Sean Jacobson. Let's check it out. Wait.
Jan, hello.
Hello. Oh.
I wasn't expecting you. Sean Jacobson is a VMA's first year here at Emerson. He's 18 years old. He's from Vermont. That is where Bernie Sanders and Ben & Jerry's ice cream was from. Here's the second closet. That's my roommate's closet. I'm not allowed to go in there. We got an Xbox. We got a fridge. We got our succulents. These ones don't have names. This one's name is Fart Hole. We like to have an object that we can just bully in the room to get all our aggression out of.
That's smart. I do the same.
Shut up!
Oh.
And it's a little messy. Sorry, let me just.
Why did you want to be a VMA student at Emerson?
At Emerson specifically,
Yes.
I didn't get off the NYU waitlist.
So after Sean gets ready for a typical day, he heads down to Anson or Walker for a day full of learning. So what class do you have today, Sean?
For the fake segment?
For the real segment that we're doing?
Oh, okay. I have perspectives in rural theater first.
Okay, well then let's go down and check it out.
We'll see how long we have to wait for these elevators. They typically take a fortnight or two.
I'm sure it's not that bad.
It's pretty bad. A lot of my day is built around just the hours and hours of waiting for the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And, it can be a struggle sometimes. I've seen people starve waiting for these elevators.
Good thing I had a big breakfast.
You know how these elevators are sad?
How are they sad?
They're always bringing me down. Oh, it's over here.
Ah,
I do a lot of crying.
yeah,
Yeah.
we all do.
I do a lot of crying and sleeping and crying.
That was ridiculous.
Yep. So I don't think we can go to my class because we spent an hour and 40 minutes in the elevator.
Literally stopped on every single floor, waited, I camped out on 3 for a while.
Yeah, I saw a man die.
Yeah. I starved to death,
Yeah.
actually.
I know, I had to resuscitate you.
Yeah, it was bad. Sorry you couldn't see all that.
It was bad, but when I blew the air into you, we got the kiss. And
Yeah,
that
it was really romantic,
It was.
actually.
So would you like to
So I guess,
walk through the common?
I mean, might as well. We don't have any time for anything, any of your classes or anything, so
Yeah.
let's check it out. All right, so we made it to the common. I hope you're wearing your lead vest because this is a pretty seedy area as of late. Andrew Tiedman gave me the heads up, so yeah, you know.
Well, who do you think's been doing all the stabbing?
Great. I'm gonna stand over here.
I like to come here every day just to, relax and just chase squirrels and do whatnot, but more like brag that I'm one of the bigger athletes at Emerson. Like I know there's a lot of athletic competition here.
Right.
But yeah, I've sort of just I've always been built like an ox.
Emerson obviously cares about the fitness of its students, which is why they provided this convenient scaffolding for random pull-up contests. So you want to give it a try?
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
do it.
It's me versus you, right?
I mean, Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been the first installment of Emersonian of the Day. Join us next time when we follow around a staff member.
Staff member? I have a staph infection on my member.
I'm good.
Hey everybody, costume expert Nathaniel Rosenberg is here, that's me, with some last minute Halloween advice. Sure, Halloween weekend might be over and done with, but you still gotta wear a goofy costume at least one day this week. I mean, come on, it's the only day a year when it's socially acceptable to dress as Harley Quinn, David S. Pumpkins, or someone from Stranger Things, and that's it. Luckily, your good friends at Common Agenda have come up with some fun and clever Halloween costumes that will take you a grand total of 45 seconds to prepare. Is that too much for you? Okay, let's start. Number 5, Pizza Guy. What's the best way to be the most popular guy on Halloween? Show up to every party as the Pizza Guy. It's the simplest costume ever. Just buy a pizza and carry it around with you all day. Not only is it the ideal costume for the very lazy, but it's also the perfect way to make instant friends. Who wouldn't want to be friends with the guy who crashes your Halloween party with a pizza? Number 4, your favorite film. Ever wanted to pay tribute to your favorite movie without having to pay the big bucks for a high-quality costume? Well, I know I have, and that's why I thought of this. This is my favorite movie, Clint Eastwood's magnum opus, Sully, which from the trailers look good. Cut a hole in it the size of your head, which I'm going to do right now. You just kind of, yeah, so you just kind of, you'll need to just for a second, and then just, yeah. Now look, I'm Tom Hanks. I'm the movie Sully. Wow. I hope my costume makes everyone cry just like the movie. I'm Sully. And time for number 3. Even better, the Invisible Man. I am about to do what no man has ever accomplished before. Watch and learn. Oh no! Oh, where'd I go? Oh, where is he? Where is he? Oh, here's his hand. Oh, what else? Oh, I'm right here. I could be standing right next to you and you would never know. I could not be wearing any pants. I'm just a head. That's the beauty of this state-of-the-art costume. It only takes a second to throw on a green blanket and become a wacky floating head. Just a minor note, make sure your plans involve being conveniently next to a green screen all night. And time for number 2. A feminist ally. Hold the applause. I believe it's safe to say that a feminist ally is easily the most easy Halloween costume you can be. Why? Because all you have to do is dress up like a human being. That's right. Any Joe Schmo can be a feminist ally. Hey, you could be a feminist ally. Hey, you could be a feminist ally. You could wear a t-shirt and jeans, or a sweater, or shorts, or pajamas, or a hat. Just make sure to be ready to defend women and fight against gender stereotyping. Maybe call up Emerson alum Matt McGorry for some pro tips. And the number 1 last-minute Halloween costume is Instagram. You get it? Because I'm instantly a grandma. You miss it? Oh, hold on. Let me do it again. Like, oh, it's just me. It's Nathaniel. Oh, just hanging out. Nothing special. Oh, no, I'm old. I'm old. What? Oh, man. Wow. This one's for you, Grandma. Now that you have some last-minute costume ideas, go out tonight and trick-or-treat. Don't worry if you have a real costume on. No one will question why. You're a full-grown adult begging for candy. There are more pressing issues than your costume. If you embrace your inner angst and apathy, you can probably pass as a jaded high school student. Or if you're trying to prove you're an independent adult who can buy their own candy, hey, join Emerson Buzz as they try unique candies in Chinatown.
Hello, we are the Emersonian Buzz. My name's Brian.
I'm Juliana.
And we are going to try some very strange and bizarre candy from Chinatown.
So we are going to tell you which ones are the best and the worst.
Right. And we have a few guests that are going to be here to help us out. So come along and let's get started.
First up is these,
I don't know
the yellow ones.
The yellow bag.
It's got like an apple on the outside, but on the inside, it's a lime.
And
Can you do it?
I don't think I can.
Oh, you're right, that was bad. Hold on. I got it. I'm really excited.
It looks like a dum-dum, kind of.
A little
stick.
bit. It tastes, you know when you go to a hotel and you use the body wash that they provide? It tastes like that when it
Really?
accidentally comes into my mouth.
It's like definitely a fruit I've never tried before.
And it's a
I'm kind of
fruit
wondering-
I never will try. Hashtag roasted.
Up next we have the creamy candy, White Rabbit.
There you go. I'm excited.
Okay.
Guys, do we eat this?
Byproduct of whatever's in here.
Really hard to chew.
I
Ow!
taste nothing.
It tastes like milk.
I don't taste anything yet.
I'm tasting.
I'm just trying to chew.
It
Ow!
tastes terrible. It went from nothing to terrible.
It's a vanilla Tootsie Roll Pop that's been stuck in the sun for 20 hours.
I don't dig it. This one is like a 2.
I'll give it like a 4. Two's like appalling.
Next we have striking popping candy.
I'm excited.
Like any tab or anything?
Our producer's gonna help us open it.
We do possess scissors.
Oh, she's got it.
She's got
Key.
it.
All right.
All right, 1,
2.
3.
Ooh.
I've never had anything like it.
I imagine this is what a bottle of soda feels like when it's being carbonated. You said, oh,
I like it. 8.5.
still is a pleasant experience, still going in my throat.
The final candy.
It's durian flavored candy. I saw it on Food Network once, and everyone hated it.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. And I got.
Oh, they
I
fell
still
in.
can't do it right.
Ooh.
That is
Ooh.
an interesting smell.
Ooh.
Wow, does not smell good. No, Bobby, please.
Not excited for this one.
Bobby,
Oh God.
you do it to yourself, Bob. You pledge yourself.
Oh my God, it's actually so terrible.
No.
It tastes like I licked the bottom of Bobby's shoe.
I'm getting like garlic notes. Oh my God. I can't do this one. That one's actually terrible. That was so gross. You didn't smell that. My God,
Is this really food?
You want some water?
I do.
Okay, like -5 out of 10. That was horrible.
So in conclusion, this sucks. Who eats this for pleasure?
Oh, I smell it.
I don't want it again.
This was the best.
So good.
So anyway, you can get all these things at the supermarket in Chinatown. We are the Emersonian Buzz. We will get another segment going in a few weeks. So signing off, I'm Brian,
Juliana,
and we will see you next time.
thanks for watching.
Now, what's scarier than the 2016 election? A world without art or storytelling, maybe. Emerson College is focused in media production and the creative arts. Actually, we're kind of obsessed with it. As future creators ourselves, it's important to understand how to create responsibly and civically engaged media. Another organization committed to bringing innovative and unique voices to the stories of the future is Boston-based nonprofit Press Pass TV. They're an organization committed to teaching students media production skills and encouraging them to bring their diverse voices to the media landscape. Now, here to tell us more about the award-winning organization Press Pass TV is Reggie Williams. So excited to have you here on the program today. Can you just give us a brief overview of what kind of stuff Press Pass TV offers?
Absolutely. Thank you, Peyton, so much for having me. Press Pass TV, as you said, it's a nonprofit social enterprise working to educate, employ, and engage young people through digital media and video production. Our students help us create content for our clients and then also create individual pieces such as music videos. Everyone wants to make a music video when they first start out. PSAs, commercials, spoken word pieces, you name it.
So this kind of content isn't just it's stuff that can be used in the real world, right? Like you said, it helps you with your storytelling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, our storytelling is really geared towards not only helping to amplify the voices of our clients, but showing our young people that they too are the creators of the content that we're also obsessed with in today's society. It's definitely something that has been a labor of love for them to get to learn, and it definitely helps them out.
And Press Pass TV, it has a real impact in communities, right? Can you talk about what kind of engagement that is?
Yeah, absolutely. So our organization is Boston-based but New England serving, so we have sites in Worcester, Holyoke, and Providence, Rhode Island as well, working in 10 schools over the entirety of the Commonwealth and serving up to 650 youth per calendar year through our in-house programming called Beyond Creative, where we work with our students either after school or during the summer, or through our networked program, which is in school, so working at 6 schools here in Boston and 4 between Central and Western Mass.
So when you go into schools, what kind of stuff do you bring to them?
So we teach 3 core programs. We teach Frames, which is photo and video, Beats, which is music, hip hop, spoken word, and then Moves, which is for the younger population, because you can't really give kids, 5D cameras at 8 o'clock in the morning to hear a kindergartner, go shoot a video. But it's really about creative expression and storytelling for them to grow into the pipeline of being able to document those same stories when they're a bit older.
Excellent. So can we talk a little bit about the real duties of kids who come to the Boston location and what you're kind of doing out there?
Yeah, so our students work with us after school. They just started up this cohort of Beyond Creative last Monday, so they're a weekend. Today for Halloween they did light painting, so they're writing names and taking stills to create pieces to that effect. But our students are really tasked with learning production in a short amount of time, taking pieces from script to screen and being able to learn how to share and promote their work, and we do that through our badges system, where they take certain tests at certain skill levels between soft skills like how to give a firm handshake, how to follow up on an email, how to exchange business cards, and then also the technical mastery of audio, lighting, and video.
So it kind of seems like it operates like television production does here at Emerson, where you're kind of learning on rotation and you can kind of learn a lot of roles, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Some of our alumni have gone on to Emerson College.
Hey.
One of our board members is an Emerson alumni. Shout out to Liz. And also, too, USC Film School. And then also, we don't just stress media as career opportunities for our young people. We know that college isn't for everyone. So we have our college and career readiness program taking flight, where our students are able to get some mentorship and really help design a plan for their futures.
And no matter what shape those futures might take, it seems like, we were talking before, it seems like it really becomes more than just a program, right? You get to know these people personally, right?
Yeah, I've worked with our executive director since I was 15, and now we have students and alumni in our program who have been with me since my time at the organization for the past 4 years, now teaching the next generation of producers. It's definitely an intentional practice we build from within, but that's what makes our network of possibilities so great. We're able to take all of this together and move it forward.
And I know you've been doing this kind of work for a decade now, right?
2 years.
2 years. Yeah, no big deal. Can you maybe look back on one of the most gratifying experiences you might have had doing this kind of work?
I think one of the most gratifying experiences I've had during this work would be, having a very contentious, at odds relationship with some of our young people at first, and then really seeing that breakthrough, seeing them doing the hard work to, to get the skills and to better their lives. And then also us as youth workers me specifically having to be a younger person and still work to create and to help foster this experience for people who aren't that much younger than me. Our kids are maybe 8 years younger than me. It's not a big, they're our peers,
Right.
So it's been really incredible doing that.
I'm sure learning to relate to them is really interesting and an awesome experience as well. Speaking of how you might want to get involved, Emerson College students, how might they do that?
So we definitely have some internships available. We are looking for some associate producers, some social media managers and marketing coordinators, and then also some graphic design students. You can feel free to email me, Reggie@PressPassTV.org, or you can go to our website, www.presspasstv.org, to find out some more information and drop us a note.
Excellent. And it seems like a bunch of kind of stuff that Emerson students might enjoy. So it seems like a great fit. It was awesome having you today. We really do appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming in. But that is all the time we have for today's episode. Before we go, I have to fulfill my promise to the audience and talk to a ghost live right here on the Emerson channel. All right. Wow, look what happened to be on my seat. This fun device for communicating with the great beyond. And now I'm gonna see what kind of ghosts dwell in this Tufty studio. Spirit, are you there? Oh man, okay, okay, who are you? A-M-E-R-I-C-A? America? That's a weird name for a ghost. Oh, wait, that's right. America might not make it through this next election. So make sure you tune in next week for our very special election-themed episode. Was this whole ghost bit an excuse to plug our next episode? We'll never tell. Have a great and spooky night, everyone. I don't know what it was either.